Kevin Owens wants to receive a Stone Cold Stunner at WrestleMania, courtesy of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He has challenged Stone Cold to a match at WrestleMania. Raw Review, NXT, AEW Revolution, all that and more on Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. Stay tuned. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host, Saheem the Dream. I'm here with my special guest.
How you doing?
This is Andrew.
I'm watching the last minute of the NXT pay-per-view match.
Okay. All right. So we got
Come on, Ziggler.
Angela Duca with us. And we're going to talk some Raw. We're going to talk some NXT. I didn't catch NXT because I got caught up with some work and came home a little late. But maybe you could fill us in, Andrew, about what happened. Hopefully. This is a triple threat match that happened, right?
Yes, it's happening right now. It's Braun Breaker, Tommaso Ciampa, and Dolph Ziggler.
I need to turn that on right now. Let me turn this on right now. I need to see what's happening. Because I want to Dolph Ziggler win. I hope he wins.
Oh, he just got kicked in the face. Tommaso Ciampa.
I gotta see something. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. We're finishing up the last minutes of NXT, and yeah, I gotta find out what's happening with Dolph Ziggler, and
It's on USA Network.
Yeah, hopefully he wins it.
Hopefully it does. I just watched the most epic match on Sunday, and I cannot believe it's not in WE.
And what was that?
A dog collar match.
Are you talking about AEW Revolution? We'll get to that.
It was awesome.
All right, so I gotta find out what's happening with this match. I'm turning to it right now. I gotta see what's gonna happen. It's the last moments of the match. Looks like Braun Breaker is about to finish the match. Okay. He gets pulled out by Bobby Roode. Okay, Bobby Roode pulls out the ref right when Braun Breaker hits Dolph Ziggler with the finisher. Braun Breaker. You know what's gonna happen? Dolph Ziggler about to steal it. Tommaso Ciampa catches Braun Breaker with the DDT. Okay. Tommaso Ciampa hits Braun Breaker with his finisher. Dolph Ziggler comes in the ring, pushes Braun Breaker. Whatchamacallit?
What? It's Ziggler.
All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, my connection went out. I'm having some issues with my internet because it's raining. It's raining pretty hard out here in North Carolina. Well, in my part of Charlotte, in the part of Charlotte where I'm at, so it's raining pretty hard. So my connection went out. Dolph Ziggler is the new NXT champion. Dolph Ziggler, new NXT champion. This is great. This is crazy. This is new. This is different. This is this is different. I like this. I like this. I think this is going to be interesting. Dolph Ziggler, new NXT champion. I like this. Andrew, what are your thoughts?
I think he's now the NXT champion, and I'm actually happy that he actually won a title in 15 years.
15 years. I mean, he was tag team champs with what's his guy name?
The last time he had the
Bobby
tag team
Roode.
champions was with Drew McIntyre, then Drew screwed him over,
Right.
and then now he's with Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode, right. And then and then he had I think he held 2 or 3 titles with Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
He held a few with whatchamacallit. He held maybe 2 or 3 titles with Bobby Roode, I think.
Yeah, I think he won two or three titles.
Dolph Ziggler is the new NXT heavyweight champion, world heavyweight champion. He is the NXT champion. I like this. I like this a lot. We got some comments in the comment section below. Oh man, I wish you guys could have seen my expression when it happened because I knew what was going to happen. I've seen it all happen. We've seen it happening right before our eyes when Bobby Roode interfered, and we was like, and in my mind, I was just like, I know what's going to happen. Dolph Ziggler is going to get the victory because they want Braun Breaker to look strong. They want Tommaso Ciampa to look strong, and that's what they did. They had Bobby Roode interfere. Dolph Ziggler didn't win it fair and square, so it doesn't look like Tommaso Ciampa and Braun can hold their own. So there was some interference. Tyler the Great says it's not a match; it's an episode of the Kevin Owens show. He was talking about Kevin Owens receiving that stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it's a show. It's not a match. That still sucks. Facebook user, hey, I think this is Sean saying what's up. Thank you, Sean, for joining us. Everybody that's joining us, Tyler the Great, thank you for joining us. Anthony Cobbs, Jermaine McMain. He couldn't be with us tonight. Jermaine will be back with us. McMain will be back with us. Tyler the Great says, ain't no way. Yes way, Tyler. All the way. Dolph Ziggler is an NXT champion, baby. Anthony Cobb says Dolph is back and at the top of the food chain, new NXT champion. Anthony Cobb, Jermaine McMain shows the eyes. He's like, oh, Dolph Ziggler, the zigzag. For those of you who doubted Dolph Ziggler and his in-ring skills and ability, Vince McMahon had no choice but to give that man his due in some capacity, and he made him NXT champion. NXT championship has been very prestigious for the last few years. The champions who've held that belt and have brought so much great matches behind that belt and so much great clout behind that belt for the likes of Adam Cole, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Drew McIntyre. Who else was another great champion they had? Seth Rollins. So yes, Tyler the Great says, I am not happy. Why are you not happy? That the zigzag has captured the gold. The zigzag. Tyler the Great says him and Robert are one-time tag team champs and one-time SmackDown tag team champs. Yeah, I know they held like tag team gold like twice. Tyler says I don't like this whatsoever because this completely contradicts what NXT 2.0 is supposed to be. What is it supposed to be, Tyler? What is it supposed to be, my friend? Because a lot of fans been debating like, NXT is not a developmental brand, it's a third brand, though it's people who are coming from the power plant and they're coming up to NXT to be developed. They say it's not. I think it is in some capacity, but the prestige that NXT has been brought to with the prior champions, it shouldn't be considered a developmental brand, especially what they've done with it. If you have your NXT champ go over a former world champ, and as great of an NXT champ as Ciampa is, Ciampa in one match. Come on, that's how you build a very believable star. Tyler says Vince switched it to 2.0 so it could be a developmental brand. We got the big bad Booty Daddy.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
And Big Bad Booty Daddy.
Big Bad Booty Daddy.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
What's going on, Ant? Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
NXT champ. That's a good thing. I am the other day I was in here and I was still pissed about the release of Cesaro. They should have not let that guy go. They should at least given him at least a United States or Intercontinental title reign. I'm glad that and that's the thing. It's like we've been wanting guys like Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor, Ricochet, Bobby Roode, Cesaro, guys like that to really get some shine in some capacity. Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, and Ricochet are now getting some shine in some capacity. They're champions now. Cesaro should have not been released. Kevin Owens is another one who needs to be brought in some kind of spotlight. I'm real happy right now. I'm happy because Dolph Ziggler, Ricochet, and Finn Balor are champions right now. This is a good thing. We're walking into WrestleMania season looking good right now. The only other thing that we need to get rid of is Brock Lesnar.
That's not happening. No time soon.
That is going to happen soon.
Yo, Twitter is going crazy about Dolph Ziggler beating Braun.
What did he say?
I'm just getting alerts on my phone, yo. They are,
Read
they taking
what you got. What you got? Read what you see. I don't care. Read it. I want to hear it. Read what you see.
Somebody just said, I'm done with this SHIT dog. Then somebody said, you've been building Braun for 2 years to have him lose like that. And, I'm done with WWE Network. I'm canceling my subscription right now.
Oh, wow.
And then somebody just says, they want to pull, what they said? They want to pull some SHIT like this after they charged me $121 for a video game. And now they're arguing.
Sean Keys is in the building. Sean Keys is with us.
Has anyone played the new game yet?
Yeah, Jermaine has played it. He said he's been playing it since midnight.
Yeah, I know a couple people that's been playing.
Sean Keys.
My man.
Dolph Ziggler.
It makes sense. I mean, Braun has he got to fight adversity and get the title back. I get it.
Listen, he's still undefeated. He didn't get pinned.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. So stand to deliver, he gets his rematch.
No, I think he's going to lose.
He gets his WrestleMania weekend moment.
Yeah. I think he's about to lose. I think Vince about to push the button on him and bring him to the main roster.
Oh no, he is.
I think so.
Definitely go through that.
Yeah,
I think Braun Breaker's going to be called at WrestleMania, and they're going to put him inside the match with Brock.
No, they would never. They do that, I'm canceling my subscription right now.
No, they would do that. They gonna put him in no match with no Brock.
I'll be there at WrestleMania.
Are you going to WrestleMania?
Yes.
Lucky you get to see.
All right.
I leave in 3 weeks.
Andrew, when you go, take some pictures.
I will definitely.
And some videos and send it to us.
Yes.
Yeah, we need everything. You going to Access?
I have no idea if they're actually doing it this year.
What, Access?
Yeah, or WrestleMania Access.
Are you going to the Hall of Fame?
No, I'm just doing WrestleMania and the tailgating parties.
Oh yeah, send us definitely videos of those.
Yes, definitely send some videos. You send some videos, Andrew.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through them on the show. We're gonna go through the videos.
Has anyone played the new game yet for WE?
Jermaine has. I've been watching streamers.
It is weird as heck.
The glitches are horrible.
I don't think I like it. When you're pinning the guy, it's weird. The combos.
Okay, so what's up with the game?
They switched the buttons up. The buttons ain't the same no more.
Okay, so what? So is it like? So it's just something you got to readjust to or something?
Yeah, you got to readjust to it, and I've seen somebody trying to play the My GM mode. That's the hardest. That was like the hardest mode I've ever seen in my life.
Would you got to go through a whole bunch of like configurations?
Yeah, you gotta complete like tasks. So it's not. That's why I was just telling some people I was on Spaces with, like, it's not easy. It's not like what you think. You're just gonna go in and create a show and run the show like My Universe. It's literally like building a show from the ground up. The lights, the promo work, the matches, drafting, all of it, which is dope. It's just not easy. It's not as easy as you would think it would be.
Is My Universe mode still available?
I don't think it is this year. I think they replaced it with My GM.
Yeah.
I think. I'll let you know after in a couple hours. Mine's download now.
I'm about to buy it right now. Y'all got me wanting to buy it.
I don't know why you waiting until Friday.
I bought the one that's NWO.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm getting to.
Cause I bought too many sneakers and hats. So I'm like,
You true New
Hold on,
Yorker.
Ant. I'm about to send you something now, Ant.
I want my John Cena combo back.
Oh man. So anybody know about any specs like as far as like can you have two belts at the same time when you walk in the ring?
Yes.
Can you hold?
Yeah,
you can hold two titles.
yeah, but you know what? You already know you're gonna have 40 creative superstars now. You remember it used to be 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 40 now.
Wow. So they cutting people off the roster like WWE, huh?
Yeah, they cutting creative players off the roster now too.
Cutting creative players off the roster. What kind of foolishness is this?
They got a Bray Wyatt build too. They do got a Bray Wyatt build. I know that. I seen that.
A Bray Wyatt build.
Yeah, that's like the Bray Wyatt character. You can create Bray Wyatt and look exactly like him. And Jade Cargill too.
Jade Cargill.
Yeah, on the stream I was watching, somebody had Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. I'm like, oh yeah, that would be a hell match.
Wow. All right, we'll get back to WWE 2K, 2K22. Let's talk about Raw real quick before I go back into my Dolph Ziggler rant again.
I'm about to jump shoot. I cannot believe that they screwed over Seth Rollins for the second time.
Well, Rated RK Bro have recaptured the tag team titles.
Yeah, that was a curveball.
That was a real curveball. I think that what they're going to do is they're going to have them win the belts at WrestleMania, probably.
You think so?
Seth and Owens?
No. I have my prediction.
I don't think it's going to happen because Austin accepted Owens' challenge.
But they're not. It's not for a match though. It's just for him to come on the show.
Right.
On the KO show at Mania. That's it.
Right.
So it's not an actual match.
The way that promo was.
Oh no, he's probably still gonna come in, kick him in the stomach, stun him.
Yeah.
Crowd gonna go crazy.
Right. Hit him with the stunner. Do the same old thing. I thought it was gonna be like an actual full match, like Austin's going, do the mud hole stomping, jump.
We still don't know.
He might still know.
Yeah, we still don't know what it's gonna be.
I have my prediction for next Monday.
What was that?
Cody Rhodes is going to come in and answer Seth Rollins' challenge.
Cody Rhodes is not coming to WWE.
Yo, it's really like up in the air right now whether Cody is going to come or not. They saying that they talked. The talks have fizzled. Now they're talking about Cody might be going back to the Nightmare Factory to redevelop talent and then work along with Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And they're talking about that Cody is still in talks with WWE about the possibility. They actually created plans for Cody to make an appearance, and they developed plans, and they said since then the plans have now died down as to Cody's return. So it's like up in the air, but we'll get to that. Let's focus on Raw, right? Raw. Rated RK Bro. Win the titles. Curveball's been thrown. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens do not get the tag titles right now. Will it be a possibility in the future? Or will that just be a short-lived venture that won't go anywhere? Because it may not go anywhere. I mean, Rated RK Bro, they need to keep the titles, man. Riddle's hot right now. Riddle and Randy are hot right now. Why do we need to take the belts off them? Why did we take the belts off them in the first place? That's my thing.
They was on their way to building that Orton Hill change. And then I think at the last minute they was like, nah, let's just ride it out.
Yeah, it's too soon. It's too soon. It's way too soon. I think next year's WrestleMania or this year's SummerSlam should see that feud play out. But it's too soon. They need to live it out a little bit longer, flesh it out. Yeah. Rated RK Bro needs to be fleshed out a little bit longer. I mean, even to the point where we could I would love to see Randy capture a heavyweight title and Riddle capture like a United States title, and then them play off for that for a little bit. That'll be dope.
Yeah, that would be fire. And that'll be a good main event for SummerSlam going down the line too now.
No, it definitely would be. But I would love to see them actually capture individual titles, still be a group, and then from there build the feud because Randy loses his title or Riddle loses his title or something like that, or something in capacity, and then one of them capture the title again, and then they fight for it. They should fight for a title. I think it's one of those kind of matches I would love to see them fight for a title. But I would love to see those guys mix it up in the ring and actually have a match because I know it's going to be great. It's great storytelling unfolding before our eyes.
I think they should throw another curveball and make Riddle make the heel turn.
Nah, he don't need to though.
I know, but we would expect that though.
But then Randy turning face.
Yeah.
Randy don't need to Randy's never really turned face.
Yeah, you just stay Randy.
Right, just stay Randy. So that's what I'm saying. Just be Randy. Randy just just being Randy, blows a gasket, and just turns on Riddle.
I would like to see Riddle get serious.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be dope though to see them feud. What else? What else do we have? On Raw. Wasn't really much. Finn Balor came out and fought and defended his belt against Austin Theory in his match right before he was about to finish off Austin Theory with the coup de grace. Damian Priest comes out sipping on that hater juice.
Yeah.
Grabs Finn Balor by the neck, throws him off the top rope. Austin Theory gets disqualified, or I think it was ruled probably a no contest. And your boy, what's his name? Damian Priest is, looking like a hater as usual. Not as usual, but looking like a hater, walking down the ramp, pissed off.
Might just be going by Damian now.
So now they're going to continue. Now they're going to continue a feud. Of course, Damian is going to win his rematch. I guess they're going to be fighting probably at the next big pay-per-view. Will we have Fastlanes?
Nah, it's Mania, ain't it?
Mania is in April, right?
Yeah.
They canceled the
It's the first weekend of April. I don't think we get a pay-per-view.
Fastlane is done. Yeah, Fastlane is done.
Yeah, I think it might be Fastlane, but I think they just going straight into Mania. Like the next 4 weeks is just building into Mania.
Yeah, they got to build their stories. They got to build these feuds, so I'm glad there's no pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to see these matches, this lineup 3 months in a row. Fastlane, Mania, and then Backlash Mania.
Yeah, because Backlash Mania. That was horrible. That's probably like the worst name for a pay-per-view.
Right. It's like they try to make up for Mania. Like they knew that Mania wasn't hitting a little bit. So it's like, we just call it Backlash Mania, give a little WrestleMania on it. I was like, and that's when Randy Orton and Edge had the greatest match of all times, part 2.
Yeah.
Wasn't the greatest match of all times?
Yeah, it was
I have to say,
Backlash.
the greatest match of all time I saw was the triple threat match with John Cena and AJ Styles, part 1, part 2, and part 3.
Anything with John Cena, I would never call the greatest match ever.
Really? You don't like John Cena?
I hate John Cena.
Is that the one with the no? Because Mania was the Cena and Bray Wyatt match, or whatever.
That was the worst match ever.
No, that was a good,
I'm not gonna lie.
that was a good match.
I actually liked the cinematography in it, where he took Cena through his career. Like that was actually kind of fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
I thought it was good. I just thought that I thought the match was good. It's just that what made it bad was that Cena won. To me, that's the match was good. I agree with you. The match was good. Like that's what annoyed me the most was the fact that you went through all that just to now have
Cena. Wait, Cena won that match? The last one he had?
It was Randy. It was Randy.
No, Bray Wyatt won the match.
When he came out dressed as Hogan, when he had Cena in the NWO gear.
Nah, we talking about the match with it was Randy. It was Randy and Bray. It was Randy.
Oh, you talking about Randy and Bray? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they showed all the stuff, the worms and stuff in the ring and stuff like that. They went through. Yeah, and Randy won. Randy should have won.
Randy did win that. Yeah, he should have won that. Yeah, that was corny.
Ray should have he should have held on to that belt for at least 2 or 3
They put the belt on him for 3 weeks, yo.
Yeah. Literally 3 weeks. It was like he won it in the Elimination Chamber. And then he lost
Mania was 3 weeks later.
Yeah, and he lost it. Like that was his first title win too. First major title. Let's you know what, let's get to some let's get to some just news and rumors real quick.
I'm mad I missed the twerk contest on NXT, man.
The twerk what?
Yeah, I heard it was a twerk contest.
Who was twerking?
Who else?
Wow.
That's what they were saying on Twitter. Keith, I missed the twerk contest. You shaking your head?
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch that.
She was twerking against somebody? Like, was a real twerk contest? Like, she was really twerking against somebody?
I think against Lash Legend, right?
Yeah.
It was like a real twerk contest.
Lash ain't no small girl either, boy.
Yeah, she ain't no small girl. I got it. NXT is really taking it up a level, yo.
Lash got a little monkey back there, man.
Did he output that in the
midgets?
I was asleep. I woke up to Twitter talking about it.
Did he output that in the group? Wait, hold on a second. Let me say hold on a second.
I thought they was like trolling. I'm like, wait, twerk contest? I'm like, nah, they didn't take it that far. I'm like, what is the twerk contest? What's next week's contest? Shit, that's what I'm waiting for. Splits contest? Oh, they do a split contest next week.
Oh man, somebody gonna post some pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna definitely post it tonight on that. That's gonna go viral on Twitter.
Yeah, it's going to hit something major. It's going to definitely blow up some way.
I know that was Vince's idea. Send him out there for a twerk contest.
Right. You know what's Vince's idea?
Puppies.
Oh, God.
The old pervert. All right, guys. All right, let's get into some news and rumors, and we'll just talk some.
Has anyone in his room saw
you know why I'm
Batman
here?
Movie?
You know what?
The new Batman movie?
Hold on, we'll get to that. Hold on a second. News and rumors. The new Batman movie. Oh God. I've seen a new Batman movie. Don't remind me.
I heard that shit was way too long.
It's 3 hours and 20 minutes.
It's way too long and way too whack.
Yeah.
What? Hold on. What is?
The new Batman movie.
The new Batman movie.
Did you say Batman? Did you say it was whack?
It was whack. You seen it?
Yes.
And
you liked it?
That's why. Sean's a DC guy, yo.
Oh my God! Why, Sean? Why? Out of all people,
Hey, bro.
He likes.
It's real over here, man.
The only reason I like Batman is with the guy from Twilight, and that's why.
I'm a Batman Superman fan, bro.
Why did you like the Batman movie?
Because he's a DC guy, man.
So I'm definitely a Marvel guy, but Batman is one of my favorite DC characters. I like that when they redo movies, it's not the same as what we got before. So I like the adaptation. It's different, just like with the Joker. It was like that Joaquin Phoenix Joker was a total different adaptation than what we got from Heath Ledger, who we got from anybody else who played the Joker. So same thing with Batman. The only person I don't like as Batman was Ben Affleck. I personally just don't like the Ben Affleck adaptation of Batman, but I think Old Boy did good. I don't think it was a bad movie at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what my thing was about Batman, and we'll get back to the wrestling. And this is the thing about Batman, right? He wasn't Batman.
He was a depressed kid.
Everything in the sense of who Batman was. Okay, so I get like the whole take on him being Batman in year 2, but the problem was that he did un-Batman-like things that made him look like Robert Pattinson running around a movie set in a Halloween costume. Like there was nothing about him that said Batman. He just seemed like a novice.
Case in point,
case in point, I got you, Anthony. Case in point, right? There's a scene in the movie, right, where they go to where the cops are at the murder scene of a dead mayor that was killed by the Riddler, right? And the cops are there at the crime scene, and they're investigating, like, what happened. So Chief Gordon. I think he's Chief Gordon at the time, or Deputy Gordon at the time, or whatever. He's not chief, or whatever. He's walking in the room down a hallway with a bunch of cops in the hallway, and Batman is walking behind him. He's walking behind Chief Gordon. There's a problem with that. He's walking into the crime scene. Then the cops are like, "Why is Batman here? Why you got him here?" And they argue or whatever. And then him and Batman having a regular conversation, and then Batman walks out the room. There's a problem with that. You know why? Because usually in a situation like that, because of Batman's training, learning how to be stealth-like, learning how not to be seen, learning how to hide in the shadows, Batman. I'm gonna paint the scene of how Batman would have entered that room. Chief Gordon would have been in that room by himself while all the cops had, finally cleared out. Chief Gordon would have been in the room investigating, the crime. And then in a dark, shadowy corner of the room, you would hear Batman's voice. And he's talking to Chief Gordon. Chief Gordon is looking in the corner, and then you'll see Batman walk slowly out of this dark corner. He's having a conversation with Chief Gordon about the crime. Batman will talk about how he'll investigate the scene a little bit further. And then as Chief Gordon is still having conversation with him, looking at the body, he'll look up to see if Batman is still there, and Batman had disappeared out the room. We didn't get that. That's how Batman is. Like, he's stealthy. He walks in, walks out when he wants to. We didn't get that. We got this freaking regular dude walking around. I could and then not only that, but then you had scenes that were drawn out too long. Like, they kept drawing out scenes that they could have edited. And he just seemed like a depressed kid. Like, he was just really, really depressed. Now, if the situation is he's supposed to be still getting over the death of his parents, bro, his parents died when he was like 9 years old. His mourning time is part of him becoming Batman. It's part of him taking back the city. He went through a whole, he went through rigorous training for a few years as a teenager to an adult to become Batman and come back and take back the city. So him having this whole depressed demeanor and him being all emo, it was like, yo, this is not Bruce Wayne. This is not the Batman I know. Like, it was
that's why I liked it. It's that different adaptation than what we're used to getting. I like that type of stuff. Like I said, I
did not like Ben Affleck as Batman. He sucked.
Yeah, and see, I didn't either. That's the one person I hated as Batman.
Ben Affleck was the man.
I thought Ben Affleck's adaptation. I thought Ben Affleck's adaptation of Batman was. I thought he was good.
I would walk out of the theater if I saw him again as Batman.
Okay, I think because my thing about Ben Affleck's version of Batman was in Batman Dawn of Justice, you really didn't get to see a full, properly fleshed out Batman. I mean, the movie wasn't even properly fleshed out in Dawn of Justice, right? Then when you look at Justice League, the movie cut, it was horrible. But then when you got to see Zack Snyder's cut on HBO Max, then you really got to see him really flesh out Batman the way he was supposed to be, because you got to see the right scenes. And when you seen it, it was just like, okay, his Batman is dope. Like, his Batman is fire. Like, his Batman is dope. I get it. And I would love to see him in if Ben Affleck would have did a solo movie, you would have got to see a better version of that Ben Affleck Batman. I promise you. But he turned down the movie, and that's why we got this Batman right here, because he turned down the Batman. He was actually supposed to be the Batman, and he had his whole script written out as an older version of Batman and everything. And then he was like, he's not going to do it because it was taking away too much time for his family, and it will cause for a lot of dedication. He turned it down, so then they gave us this Batman.
Yeah, he didn't want to be away from J-Lo for too long. You know what happens with that.
What happens then?
Somebody else won't be sleeping in his bed. Like Drew Hill said, somebody sleeping in my bed.
What did you say?
It's so
It
crazy.
could be better. The Batman.
You said what?
It could have been better.
You said it could have been better? I
Yeah.
thought so too. I thought it could have been good.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people say that it was up there with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
The devil is a liar.
I'm gonna be honest though. I might agree. I honestly might agree.
I loved it. And Sheamus is the greatest. And Sheamus is the greatest world heavyweight champion ever.
Oh, get out of here!
He's up there.
He's the whitest man ever. He looks like mayonnaise.
Oh my god! I think
y'all are hype about Dolph Ziggler winning the NXT title.
Yes.
The zigzag.
Let's talk about this for one quick second. Ziggler went from this to winning the NXT title.
No, it's not. That's something different.
No, brother.
He's the first He's the first guy in the main roster to win the NXT title.
When Finn won it, it meant something different because Finn came from NXT, so it's different. Dolph ain't never been in NXT, so it ain't the same.
Dolph made history tonight, man.
That tells you they don't fuck with him no more. Send him home.
Nah.
They put you on. That's just how I see it. You go from here. Now you're like,
listen, he's won every major title on the roster, bro.
If that's how y'all want to, if that's how you want to twist it and flip it to make it sound good, cool.
Yeah. What's Sheamus doing?
It still sounds horrible to me. not trying to be on NXT.
Walking around with a shillelagh, beating up ATVs. He's beating up ATVs with a shillelagh. He's a new Finley.
Hey man, it works for him.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Now, do you think in the new Batman movie, who is actually in the cell? Joker or Harvey Dent Two-Face?
Harvey Dent.
Because he has the giant face cut off.
Harvey Dent.
I think it's Joker.
It'd be nice if it was the Riddler.
It's the words he used.
I need another movie with the Riddler in it.
Oh yeah, I think they posted the director of the movie posted a picture that said that next year's next movie is going to be a prequel of the Arkham Knight Arkham Asylum movie TV shows.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm over it. Okay, I'm over this. Okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough of this Batman stuff. I'm done.
Gotta love Batman, bro.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I can't do it. I can't. Huh? Yeah. I can't do it. I can't.
Gotta love the Batman, bro.
I cannot do it. I cannot do this Batman blast. This Batman BS. I'm telling you. Listen. I'm losing it. I'm gonna tell you why. They did a Pennyworth. They did a Pennyworth series. They did a series on Pennyworth. Why are we watching a series about Alfred? Listen, why is everybody that's connected
did you not like it,
Batman a freaking detective? Everybody.
But did you not like it?
Some people are just regular people. Okay?
But did you not like Pennyworth though?
It was trash. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Why, Sean? Why? Listen, Alfred Pennyworth being his butler is fine. He's fine just being his butler. Why do they need to make a backstory to make him this freaking detective? Like, why do they do that? Because in most of the Batman comics, he wasn't really a part of any solid problem.
Because nobody's ever told his backstory. Nobody's ever told his backstory till now.
But why is that important?
That's just like, okay, so the Batman series that came on Fox, right? Did you not like that?
It was trash.
Yeah, that was trash.
Right, I'm out. I don't know what I'm done.
That was trash.
Why was that trash? Hold on, why was it trash?
It was like Sheamus's title run.
Okay. No, you really didn't like that though?
Huh?
You didn't like how they told the story of Little Bruce, but at the same time giving you all the villains' backstory.
I'm gonna tell you why. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why it was trash? You want me to tell you why it was trash? Let me tell you why it's trash. Because when you go back and you start creating these backstories, right, for some of these characters, some of these directors and some of these writers are really messing up the continuity in the timeline in which some of these characters were developed. Like, for instance, like if you're telling the story of Little Bruce, right, and most of the series Little Bruce is in Gotham, who's training him? to be Batman. How was he getting his training? How was he trained by whatchamacallit, Lady Shiva? Lady Shiva was one of the people that trained Bruce. You had it wasn't Ra's al Ghul, but he had interaction with Ra's al Ghul, but it was I think it was the League of Ninjas or something like that. Yeah, right. It was like he was trained by ninjas.
But I thought that wasn't until he was like maybe 15 to 18, somewhere in that range.
He was like 15 in Little Gotham.
Yeah, he was like around, right.
No, I thought he was younger than 15 in that one.
When he was chasing Catwoman around?
His age was he was younger. No, that was before all of it, because in that one he's only like 11 or 12.
Well, at the end of the series, he was like 19, 18, and he turned to Batman.
Oh, so he was a young kid.
Yeah, but the one that was on Fox, he was only like 11 or 12.
But they grew him up on the show.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they grew him
near
up.
Near the end, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but again, that's my problem. It's like, yo, where does he get his training? Like, if you sitting there trying to do all this stuff, like, and trying to tell this whole backstory about Bruce being there, it was like when I seen the Gotham show, I was like, all right, so we're telling the story about Commissioner Gordon. I'm like, yo, it takes away from Commissioner Gordon, because what I liked about Commissioner Gordon was a good cop who becomes a commissioner, who builds this bond with Bruce Wayne. With the Batman. And he trusts, his vigilante efforts, because he understood his skill. He understood that I needed something external to help me, get rid of these lunatics in Gotham. And I like the fact that he was just a regular cop who became a commissioner and built that bond. Why did you got to create this whole extra stuff to make him like this super cop who became this commissioner? And it was just like, yo, you just made another Batman. It's like, that's the problem with DC. They keep making Batman in other people. Like, you got Batman, you got Nightwing, you got Robin, who's like another Batman, you got Catwoman, who's like the Catwoman Batman, you got Batgirl, you got Batwoman, you got all these Bat people, and it's just like, it's so narcissistic of that one character, and it's like, you can't create new characters, you just got to make Batman in another form. It's annoying.
Don't forget about Batkid.
It's just like why are we doing all this? It's just like, yo, you can't. That's the problem with DC. They can't make new characters. They can't create nothing new. So they just take the same formula with one person and throw it on somebody else, and then say, oh, we're going to call this Gotham and call this, Gotham, and make Commissioner Gordon like the Batman before the Batman. It's like, what are we doing? Like, no, Batman being who he was.
You know what that reminds me of? You could use the same. You can use the same theory you just said on Sheamus's career. You do that same theory.
Oh God!
They didn't have nobody. They didn't have nobody to throw the title on. Oh, let's throw the title on the big white guy. All right, yeah, put it on him.
That's how they felt about Dolph.
Hey, listen.
I saw a crazy
give it to
week.
Sean's. Let's give it to Sean's lookalike and see what he does with it.
Yeah, I'll put it to you like this. I guarantee you that Dolph Ziggler will have a better run with the NXT title than Sheamus ever had with any title. Any title.
He's only going to fight one more match, and that's against Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
That's fine. But that one match.
He's a transitional NXT champion.
That's fine.
Keep it, bro. He's going to.
And y'all are cool with that?
Yeah. Y'all are cool with that? Something crazy. I cannot get my mind off right now.
What was that?
During the dog collar match, I saw CM Punk use Undertaker's finishing move.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Andrew, slow down. We'll get to that. Hold on a second. Just slow down.
Yeah, that amazing pay-per-view.
Back to this conversation, because I didn't get to see the pay-per-view yet. And I wanted to. I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see it. I had to
watch it for free. You can watch it for free.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna definitely watch it tonight or watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna watch that whole pay-per-view. But hold on a second.
DVR all your shows. I'm gonna just tell you.
Hold on a second. Back to this conversation before we get to the pay-per-view. Back to this conversation. Dolph Ziggler will have a better run with that title than Sheamus will ever have with Dolph Ziggler being transited. Name one classic match that Sheamus had. Go. Name two. Name
against
three.
Dolph. Against Dolph.
Has Dolph had any?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
I can name 5 classic Dolph matches.
Yes. Go ahead, name them.
Shawn Michaels matches don't count. That wasn't Dolph. That was Shawn. It wasn't Dolph, it was Shawn.
I can name. Here you go. I got you right here. I got you. Dolph Ziggler being the lone survivor at Survivor Series.
Yep, at the top.
You can't tell me that wasn't fire. You can't tell me
That's
that match
probably
was not fire.
That was probably his best match ever, bro. His
Okay.
best moments since cashing in.
Okay. Dolph Ziggler.
I did like that. I liked his cash in. I did like his cash in.
His cash in. Okay. Dolph Ziggler. I'm gonna give you matches. Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Career versus Intercontinental title.
Yep. Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper.
I like the story. I did like the story with that Miz one. I like the story.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper.
Yep. Both matches.
Both fire. Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro versus Tyson Kidd.
Yep.
Fire.
Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio.
I don't remember the Tyson Kidd one.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Dolph Ziggler, Tyson Kidd, and Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Fire. Yeah, go look it up.
Now, Sean, give me one match that Sheamus had.
Yeah, take a sip of your Crown Royal. Go ahead, give us one.
Right,
hey,
once
man,
you peak a little bit.
Drinking juice, man. It's juice.
We waiting, Sean.
I'm not doing this with y'all tonight.
and it can't be a match with him and Cesaro in it. It can't be a match with him and Cesaro in it either.
Even with Cesaro could not bring this guy's quality to like.
I can give you one. I'll give you one Sheamus match.
Okay.
That I like.
Okay.
His first Mania against Triple H. That was a good match.
Okay.
26 at WrestleMania 26. That was a good match.
It was Sheamus versus
Triple H.
Triple H for the title?
Nah, it was just a mid-card match.
Who won? Triple H?
Yeah, Triple H won.
Thank God. All right. Thank God. Okay. I give you one Sheamus match that I liked.
Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan?
No. Hell no.
Extreme. You didn't like the Extreme Rules one?
No. I'm not a big Daniel Bryan fan, but there's certain matches that I say, all right, that was a dope one, Daniel. But with some matches, with some people he goes against, I'm like, I can't watch this match. But I'll give you a match. Sheamus versus Roman Reigns at TLC for the heavyweight title.
Was that the one he lost to Roman?
The one where he lost, the one where Roman lost because of League of Nations, and Roman beat the hell out of Triple H. He was spearing the hell out of Triple H outside the ring.
Oh, I know.
That was a good match.
But if you watch that, like if you like aside from that stuff that Roman did, like that was really a good match. That was really,
one from
really
TLC.
Yeah, TLC. That was really a good match. That was the first match that I watched with Sheamus in, and I said, you know what? I really like this match, and I felt like Sheamus was a good opposite for Roman at that time. I was like, this works. This really works for Sheamus. Like that whole thing with Sheamus, it really worked. But that's the only match that I like with Sheamus in it. Everything else, you can throw it in the trash.
I don't know, man. That Extreme Rules one from 2012 was fire to me.
Whoa, Sheamus and
Daniel Bryan. Yeah. Because that was early on WWE Daniel too. That wasn't like the Daniel we got these last few years. That was early Daniel that was still coming off that Ring of Honor, like where he was still working real good.
Yeah. Okay, I got another match. I got one more Sheamus match. One last Sheamus match, and we'll move on. Sheamus. It was a fatal four-way. Randy Orton, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, and I think it was The Miz. And Randy won. Randy won the title. But that was one Sheamus match that I liked. But it wasn't because of Sheamus, though. Sheamus was in it. You know, he catches the RKO at the end of the match. But I liked it. I mean, I liked the match, but Sheamus was in it. But the match was, you know. Sorry, come on, man. Sheamus, man. I mean,
I've always liked Sheamus, man.
Why? You know why? You know why you like Sheamus? I know why you like Sheamus. I can tell you why. What I'm about to say to you?
It looks like mayonnaise.
Because you're a Gemini and he's an Aquarius, and you're both air signs, and that's why you like what he does. Somehow you're gonna like an air with an
You know
air
what's
sign.
crazy, bro? I have
Huh?
my let me see. My girl's an Aquarius. My oldest son is an Aquarius. My sister and my dad are both Aquariuses.
Okay.
I have a lot of Aquariuses around me.
It's probably
And
why
I get along with them the best though.
That Aquarian energy. I mean, well, you're air signs, so air signs will more likely. Not all air signs get. I mean, just because you're air sign don't mean you get along with them.
Yeah, because there's some I just
right. Right. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fire sign, so I know. Like there's some fire signs I'm just like, but yeah, I mean, but I'm saying, but anyway, I'm just joking around. But I'm just saying, Sheamus, man, Sheamus. Oh God. All right, news and rumors. Let's get to news and rumors real quick. Becky Lynch is in a hospital because Bianca Belair has damaged her larynx, which is her voice box. At Madison Square Garden, she will be out for a few weeks.
So is that she'll be back in time for Mania, or is that no more Mania?
She should be back in time for Mania. I believe she should be healed up, but I don't think we're going to get any promos from her because she needs to rest her voice. Not sure how long it's going to take, but that's pretty serious.
That Bianca, but if the match with her and Bianca can be built without the promos, in my opinion,
that's true.
It's already got the history from SummerSlam, so it's one of them things like it can be thrown on the card, and we don't need a build up because we already know.
Right.
So
it's true.
It might take a little steam away from the match itself, but I don't think it's going to take a lot.
Yeah, it's not going to take a lot at all. They don't really need to cut any promos. They could just tell the story through.
What if they just cut her hair off?
You said what?
What if they just cut Bianca Blair's hair off?
Why would you want to do that?
She doesn't have to whip her no more.
Nah, she's going to whip her again. She's going to spank them cheeks.
Oh, God. I want to see Alexa Bliss
or
in the
lack
match.
thereof.
Not to switch the subject, but what happened on NXT tonight? They are going crazy on Twitter about
what?
With Dolph.
The zigzag. I'm sorry, I gotta say it again. Dolph Ziggler, Sean Keys, is NXT champion.
The zigzag is back in effect, baby.
What's gonna happen next week on Raw?
You guys are so happy about this, man.
Yes, I'm happy,
absolutely. Of course.
I want my man to be on top of the world now. Ziggler.
This is an accomplishment, man. This is history we've made tonight.
That's right. He's the first WWE World Champion to hold an NXT title, an NXT World title, and World Champion. First ever. He just made history.
So Finn Balor don't count?
No.
Finn Balor didn't hold the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He held the Universal title.
Just for one day after he got injured.
It was a world title.
It was one day. He blew out his shoulder, Finn Balor.
Yeah, but Finn Balor had the Universal title.
Yeah, Universal.
Dolph Ziggler had the World Heavyweight title.
And that was after he left NXT.
Yeah. That was after. He came fresh off the roster, too. Dolph Ziggler's world champion, baby. The zigzag.
Why don't they just add him to the match? He could take both titles away from Brock and Roman.
Who? Dolph Ziggler? They ain't gonna do that.
They should do that.
All right, we ain't gonna do that, Andrew. They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, let's not go too far.
Yeah, let's do more, Andrew.
I'm just giving you predictions.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, there was another article I had. Yes, that's the article I had. Here we go. And it's about old Vinnie Mac. And I'm glad he did not buy a Ring of Honor. So the rumor is that Vince McMahon wanted to shut Ring of Honor down.
Yeah, that's what CM Punk said in his latest interview.
I'm about to say, does that surprise y'all?
You said what?
Does it surprise you?
Not at all. No surprise there because I felt like that's exactly what he was going to do.
It surprised me
Why?
because he could use the men that's on that roster to fill his roster.
Right. I mean, no, he still could do that while shutting it down. The same way he did WCW. He shut WCW down and still took, the people over there. So I like if Tony. So my thing is, with Tony buying it, right? If Tony uses Ring of Honor the way he says he is, the same way NXT is developmental, and he brought in William Regal, and more than likely Regal is going to be running. He's already on the AEW website. It has him listed as a coach. He's probably going to be a coach producer, and he's going to run Ring of Honor.
Mhm.
If I'm correct, I don't know if they're going to shut down Dark Elevation. They probably will, but they might still use it. But Ring of Honor is still going to have a weekly show, and then it's literally going to be like NXT. So I like that though because it gives them a third show now. It also, just like with Raw, you got Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I like it because if you're really going to use it for developmental, it's going to help the wrestlers even more because now they get TV time. That's the biggest thing people have been saying is Dark Elevation isn't TV time because it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I personally disagree, but I get it.
Mhm.
So now, okay, cool. We take that away. Now they're going to get actual TV time on with Ring of Honor. I like it. I think that elevates the company even more personally. And they said a lot of the big name guys from the main roster are gonna, they'll wrestle over on the Ring of Honor side here or there. So I like it.
I'm definitely excited about it. I want to see them. I just hope they just keep the brand intact. I think Tony's going to keep the brand intact, and then just have the Ring of Honor guys come over there, but just keep the brand intact, keep the belt, keep that Ring of Honor belt. It has a lot of legacy attached to it.
So much.
So he doesn't need to take nothing away from what they built and just keep it there and just have them cross brands, man. Have the Ring of Honor champion go on AEW, have AEW go on, it'll be dope.
The biggest part of that is they're outside of the Ring of Honor guys that were already signed to AEW. Mm-hmm. Everybody else found out that he owned the company when he announced it on Wednesday. That part was real. It wasn't fake. Like nobody else knew that he bought a Ring of Honor until he made that announcement Wednesday. So as the other Ring of Honor guys, they found out watching TV on social media. That's how they found out that was their new boss. They didn't even get a courtesy call like, hey, we're selling the company. But apparently it's been in the works since October when they made that announcement that they were shutting down. It just took a while. I think Tony's always been the front runner. I don't think WWE was really even in the discussion from what I've seen. Mm-hmm. So Tony's always been like the front runner to buy the company. There was just a lot of legal logistics that had to get worked out that just got worked out.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they did, man. I'm definitely glad they did. Next. You said what?
Say he's buying Impact next.
If he does, again, that'll be great. I just hope that he gets because what does Tony Khan's investors look like though?
His daddy.
Yeah. I mean, he's a billionaire, but I mean, like, does he have? I mean, he's gonna need other outside investors. I mean, he ain't gonna be spending all his pot spread.
I mean, they got long. They really got long money though.
Yeah, like, he's probably a billionaire. Yeah.
To own the Jaguars and not care about winning and losing.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta have long money for that. So
yeah. I
mean, it's a good investment though. I think Ring of Honor is a great investment. Like you said, it's got a lot of lineage, a lot of history. So it's worth the buy.
It is worth it. If he does buy Impact,
that's how Cody. I think that's how you get Cody back in. I think that's where he gets Cody back in at. Cody's biggest thing was if no, a lot, and only people who really knew the back end stuff, Cody really handled development in AEW as far as like the newer wrestlers and the younger ones. He handled that. So if you really are going to use Ring of Honor as developmental, who better than to bring him back into the fold,
right?
You know, that way. So,
but I would like Cody as developmental, but Cody needs a title run, man. Cody needs to be a champion.
No, the hell he doesn't.
I think he. Why is that? I'm gonna be real with you though. No, he does. I think him as world champion. I like it. I honestly do. I honestly do. Cody sells what? Cody can sell a match.
World champion of what? CYN?
I'm telling you, if Cody becomes champion, I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
What if he gets involved into the Brock and Roman match and screws everyone over?
He better not do that.
Nah, ain't gonna happen.
If he does that, the hatred I have for him now.
Wait, if Cody gets involved in the Brock and Roman match?
Yes.
Yeah. I might physically harm him if I see him.
Why not? I don't even want to see Brock. I don't want to see Brock. I really hope that Roman really retains his title. I really hope he retains his title, becomes unified champion and continues on. I do not want to see Brock with no double title. I really don't.
He hasn't been pinned in 800 days.
Who?
Roman.
Oh.
Listen, if Cody wants the world title run, I hear that EC3 and Braun Strowman started a promotion. He could be the world champion over there. He goes control your narrative.
Wait. So, wait, hold on a second. So, hold on a second. Where's my mic? Oh shoot, my mic is all the way over here. I was saying y'all can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all can hear me clearer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait. So EC3 and Braun is starting a promotion?
Yeah, and they got a TV deal, everything. They signed Velveteen. They signed Velveteen Dream. They got Karrion Kross, EC3, Strowman, Velveteen Dream, Austin Aries, Karrion Kross.
Yeah, it's a real promotion. Like they're very serious. It's trash, but they're very serious.
So you've seen this promotion? You've seen their
like they haven't had a event yet, but it's
they had one this past weekend. I seen on Twitter. It was a small event though.
Oh, they did? Oh,
yeah.
Man. See, trash.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I doubt it.
Come on, the greatest man ever live is on that promotion, yo.
Who's that?
Austin Aries, yo.
I do like Double A. I do like
and
Double
A. And Velveteen is back.
Option C. He created Option C. He's a genius, bro.
If they bring Marty,
I ain't gonna lie. Option C might be the.
They signed Marty Stroll and then Alberto Del Rio. They'd be all right.
What's option C? Don't nobody want Ryback back. I like Ryback, but you seen what happened when he was should he like
the new Ryback?
Nah, man, he out here injuring people.
He gonna be too.
Yeah, you see what happened on Twitter with whatchamacallit, what's his name? Ryback posted that poll and he was like, how many of y'all want to see me return? How many of y'all want to see me retire? And like 60% people retire.
I don't know why he did that to himself.
And then he was like, yo, stop playing.
Word, right? Let's get serious.
He said, let's get serious. He posted again, and then the numbers went higher. It went from 70 to like 80.
Man, we is serious. What do you mean?
He was like, yo, all right, it's like that. He's like, I'm out. I'll never come back again. I was like, damn.
I don't even think he's on Twitter. I don't even think Ryback's on Twitter anymore.
Yeah. Is he still on Instagram?
I haven't seen Ryback on no pictures or nothing, recent pictures of Ryback since that incident.
Wow. Yeah,
I think he quit.
He's ghost. He's ghost, man.
No indies, nothing.
All right, so I got some other news. So possible injury to top WWE superstar. So in the match
Rated RK Bro, Street Profits, and was it not the American Alpha, but what are they called? Anyway,
That's what they call, right?
American Alpha. They call American Alpha, right?
Alpha Academy.
Alpha. There we go. Alpha Academy. Yes, in the triple threat match, triple threat tag match with Alpha Academy, Street Profits, and Rated RK Bro. Randy Orton was reportedly injured.
Again?
Injured, yeah. He was actually, after they lost the belts, he was supposed to take some time off.
Didn't he get hurt in the match he had against the Street Profits?
Yeah, he got injured. He I think the guy flipped him and he did the big suplex on him and it injured his face.
The frog splash. Montreal Ford with the frog splash.
Yeah, so they're saying he might be injured.
So he got hurt. So this is the second time he got hurt in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's time for Randy to go home. It's time for Randy to go home for a little bit.
Yeah, I think he needs a good 6-month break, to be honest. Yeah. Especially if he still has time to like really go in wrestling. He's at that point that he has to take those extended 3 to 6 month breaks.
Yeah, he's 42 now. Randy's 42.
No, he's not. Randy should be. He's 40. He should be 41. I think he's a year older than me.
Oh, he's 41.
Yeah, look at me telling my age.
Hold on.
I thought he just turned 42. He said he got another decade left in him.
Yeah, he should be. I think he should be like 42 in like April.
April. His birthday's on April 1st. He turns 42. So he's 41.
He's trying to wrestle forever like Flair. He told me he got another decade.
Flair could wrestle for as long as he want. He ain't never do nothing in the ring but flop around. Old guy, old puppy. Yeah. So let's talk about Revolution.
Well, I mean, you said you didn't see it.
I'm still watching it. I mean,
I want to hear it. Joe. So I gotta hear it before he watches it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you, though, bro. From top to bottom, from the buy-in card all the way to the Hangman and Adam Cole match.
Yeah,
every match was good.
So I'm not gonna lie.
That 6-man tag on the buy-in.
Yeah, fire.
Bro, like dog. From even the Chris Statlander and Layla Hirsch, fire. Like every match from the buy-in all the way to the last match on the pay-per-view, amazing.
It was better than.
I personally don't think they have missed
Extreme Rules
yet.
Yeah,
everything
it was so.
They had better than Elimination Chamber.
Better than the Rumble.
Everything's better than that. Listen, it was so much action, bro. I was tired myself, and I'm at home, bro.
Yeah,
I caught myself nodding off by the time Ambrose and Bryan came out.
And that Punk and MJF match, bro.
Dude, that was actually intense.
It told such a story.
Move on the thing.
It told such a story.
What'd you say, Andrew?
He used Undertaker's finishing move on top of the ring apron on the dog collar match.
So
he caught him with the tombstone.
Yeah, tombstone power drive MJF off the thing.
They used that move a lot last night, though.
Yeah.
It was actually perfect. He actually used it. I loved the match. I loved AEW. I think it could have been better than Elimination Chamber and Royal Rumble endings.
I read a little bit about the match. I read some of the results, and then I only read one result, and that was the Adam Page versus Adam Cole, because that's what I was really like happy or excited about. The top one I was excited about, but at the end of the match, Adam Page catches Adam Cole with the boom knee, and then he finishes him off with the buckshot lariat.
Yep.
Yeah. Fans was tight about that.
So the ending.
They started booing Page, yo.
The ending of that match, and then if you watch BTE, the Elite is coming back together.
Yeah, they're coming back together. The original Elite.
The original Elite.
Which
the Bucks, Page, and Omega.
Oh, word.
Yep.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
But they need to get rid of that song, BB Elite.
That's the song right there.
I think after Roderick Strong's contract ends, he's going to AEW.
I can see him going. I can see him going back to Ring of Honor.
AEW has too many wrestlers.
Yeah, I can see him going to Ring
They
of
should
Honor.
have the Undisputed Era company altogether.
Wholeheartedly disagree with that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I think this might be Travis. I think this is Travis dropping.
I'm about to go look now.
Yeah, it's probably Travis. That's the only problem with AEW. Just have too many wrestlers. That's probably Travis. You know Travis. That's Travis.
He don't want nobody to go AEW when they get fired.
Nobody. He was like,
he want them to sit home and wait for Vince to call him back. Like, yo, I'm sorry, come back.
He be like, the AEW is WWE light. It's like, yo, come on, man. Where else are they supposed to wrestle, yo? Like,
no, it's not. It's not Travis.
It's not. It's not Trav. Who is it?
Anthony Price.
Anthony Price, Mr. Price. Anthony Price, why do you say that AEW has too many wrestlers? Anthony Price, I want to know your thoughts, sir. Why do you say that AEW has too many wrestlers?
Because they don't have enough shows. That's what it is. They got a full roster.
And that's the same thing Henry was saying, but like, all right, so
like 120. I think they got 120, but everybody's not signed.
Yeah, not even that. They might have 120, but the rest of them are very low mid to low tier wrestlers. No offense to any of them, but that's where they are. So they're where they're supposed to be. Dark elevation. Yeah. They rotate a lot of people don't even realize. You rarely see. The only time you see the same person on dark and dark elevation is if they're really high on them, or they pay attention to the indies. So if they're having a really good indies run, they give them a lot of time on dark and dark elevation also to showcase it on a bigger platform. So
and then look, the Bunny just got her AEW deal, bro.
No, she's been at one.
They just posted that she just signed a couple weeks ago.
She re-signed. She's had a contract from jump.
Oh, I thought she was just working for a contract.
Nah. The only woman I know that should be signed that isn't is Sky Blue. She's not signed.
Thank God.
No, Sky Blue is fire, bro. She reminds me of what's the old girl in NXT? Cora Jade. She's like another Cora
Jade is trash too, yo.
Is she really that bad?
She's not. Yes. Bro. That's because I feel like I don't know, man. I'm not into the big brawny women that just do. I'm cool with that. I like the little women that work. Like I like Rio. I like Riho. My bad. I don't know which one is the little small one that wears the white all the time. I think that's Riho, right? Riho.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually like her. When she first won the title, a lot of people were like, "How did this little woman beat Nyla?" And I'm like, it's the same thing with Rey Mysterio. Rey was so small beating these giant guys. I like that. So same thing with Cora and Sky Blue. I like the way they work in the ring, being so small and still being able to like overcome that height to win their match against the bigger opponent.
Yeah,
they try.
I have a question.
All right, real quick, Andrew, before you ask the question, Facebook user says, he says, you think the Undisputed Era can come to the WWE and be the next Shield?
Why?
What?
Why would they want to do that?
Right.
What is he smoking? I need to get some of that.
That's a terrible idea.
Hey again.
Hold on, I gotta see who the hell these people are.
Yeah, who is this? Who is this comment making these? Who's this?
Oh, that was the hey again was Kayla. Hey Kayla.
Oh, hey Kayla. What's up? Hey, what's up, Kayla?
They want to come back.
Yeah, why would they want to come back though?
Oh, they're doing better than where they at right now.
So what's crazy? A lot of people do not think Adam Cole. They feel like Adam Cole took a step back going to AEW. You know what's funny?
Interesting. Okay.
If you know the career of Adam Cole, what he's doing at AEW right now is Adam Cole.
Same thing he did at NXT.
No. It's the same way he was in New Japan, the same way he was in Ring of Honor, the same way he was in them two. Exactly the same person. What he's been doing match wise, promo wise, the funny stuff. Like if you've never watched his Twitch, then you wouldn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks you have to be that serious wrestler, and like no. These guys are in AEW. It's a reason he went over there. And we talked about this before when his free agency was coming up. And I think Sai was the main one that was like, no, none of that stuff mattered as far as his girl was there. His friends were there. It had nothing to do with the payday. Yeah. Some people actually enjoy wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling, not entertaining, wrestling. He's one of those people. And again, his girls there, all of his best friends, literally all of his best, especially now because Kyle and Bobby's there. So all of his best friends are there. That man is having fun right now. He's really the epitome of living his best life. For real.
Malachi, don't forget Malachi too.
Yeah, and him and Malachi are really close too. So
Kayla says it would be stupid if Undisputed Era came back to WWE. I think so. They're not going to utilize them properly. NXT utilized them the best. I mean, well, that's where they were birthed at, but that was something special. That was a special time. But AEW is the only place that's going to use them right. Kayla says that Adam Cole on Twitch is a gold mine. I love Chugs on Twitch. He's always chugging something up.
Chugs is amazing. Chugs is amazing, bro.
So I think Adam. But again, what you were saying, Sean. Why go back? Why even go back? Again, his wife is there, and his wife is there. Plus, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish joined them.
Right.
He has no reason to leave now. Plus, he's with Adam Cole. He's with Kenny Omega. You got most of freaking Bullet Club. Going there. The only two people they really missing is AJ and Finn.
Yeah,
that's it. Like they get AJ and Finn. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like they get Finn Balor. It's like,
but you see what WWE's doing? The same thing they did with FTR. The same thing they're doing with the Good Brothers with Finn, where they put the title on him, knowing that his contract is coming pretty close.
Wait, whose contract is coming up?
Finn Balor's. Finn's is, hold on, I want to give you the exact date, but it's the same thing. Let's put the title on him now. Let's make him happy, hoping that he stays. Yeah. When by the time you put the title on them, they're so unhappy they don't care.
Right. Exactly.
They're just working out. They're like, cool. You putting the title on me, cool. You putting a couple extra zeros on my check, cool. Yeah. I'm still leaving. I'm still out.
The only way Finn could be happy in that company is if they decide to take him seriously and put the title on him. It's the only way Finn is ever going to really be happy. Finn even said it like one time on it was a podcast. He was like, I don't need WWE and WWE doesn't need me. Like in those words, he's pretty much saying that it's apparent that whatever, mutual agreement they had about what his talents could bring to the company apparently seems like it's not being utilized and it's not being appreciated. Like y'all don't need me and I don't need y'all. So it's like I can go somewhere else where I could utilize my talents and you can put somebody else in the position that you were supposed to push me in.
Finn and Ricochet, to me, especially Ricochet, bro. So we knew if you were a fan of him or just knew his work before NXT,
right?
You saw what he did in New Japan and AAA and Lucha Underground, all of that. That man does work. And the last, year and a half, maybe 2 years, really the whole time he's been on the main roster, it's been a dud. And it's not him. It is really not him. It's the writers. It's the producers. It's them holding him back and not letting him really do what he can do.
Right.
It's sad. It's sad work.
So what's this? So Kayla says, plus Adam has the BET belt at the moment, as far as I know. What's the BET?
Oh yeah, he's the BTE champ.
That's another promotion?
No, you got to watch the vlog, man.
The what?
Yeah, that's being the elite
Being the
champion.
elite. Yeah, he's being the elite champion.
Oh my! Is that an actual belt?
Oh yeah, not a belt.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Sammy Guevara has one too for his vlog?
Oh, so
It's like vlog champion, basically.
so
Kind of
what is that? It's on YouTube or something?
Champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing when he was doing up, down with Creed and them. Same thing.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me see this. Adam Cole. ETE champ.
I ain't gonna lie, that game that he was playing with Matt Lee was funny as hell though. 2.0 is growing on me too. I didn't really like them at first. They're actually, I think BTE is helping it, but they're actually growing on me a lot.
Yeah, you know what? I honestly, but I do like.
I love Daniel Garcia
as a champion.
I think he is fire.
I like Braun Baker as a champ. I do like Braun Baker. I seen his mic work, and I see him in the ring. I was like,
he's a good mix of his uncle and his dad.
He is. No, he is. He really is.
He's a good mix of them both.
He really
gives you the in-ring work of them both. He gives you the mic skills of Scott. Because Rick was okay on the mic, but Scott was gold on the mic.
Scott. The big bad booty daddy.
He gives you that good mix of both, for real. No, he's gonna have a good career. He's really gonna have a good career.
He is. I think Vince is interested in him. I think Vince is really interested in him. But I do think that he is like, I think what Ant was saying earlier is that they're gonna put him on the main roster.
He he was on there last night.
Yeah, right. He was wrestling with Tommaso.
I gotta find the report I was reading earlier. So there's a few, not a lot. There's a few NXT superstars that are doing house shows with the main roster and dark matches with the main roster right now. But it didn't list like who it was. But I'm pretty sure Champ. Well, we already knew about Ciampa and P. Dunne.
Okay.
So I think Breaker's probably one. Carmelo possibly is another one.
Wilder.
Yeah, I think they're gonna end up moving Io Shirai up. Io is gold also. If they use her the right way on the main roster, she's gold.
Yeah. Right. They use it the same way they use it at NXT. Yeah, absolutely.
She is
because they're using it properly. Yeah.
I feel like they messed up with Asuka. They had something really special with Asuka and they messed it up.
Yeah, they messed up a lot.
They flipped it and turned it around and kind of made it right before she got injured.
Right.
But it wasn't too late. I think her comeback has to be amazing though. Like you cannot mess that up.
They should put her back on that win streak.
I like Asuka. I've always liked Asuka.
Yeah, I always like Asuka. Asuka's one of my favorite female wrestlers.
But I also feel like they're gonna mess up and they're gonna put her and Io Shirai together the same way they did her and Kairi Sane.
Yeah. Asuka's like top 3 female wrestlers. Like when I think about best female wrestlers, she's like top 3. She might be number 1. I don't know who's my number 1 yet, but she's touching it. Like she may be my number
right now.
Like all time. She might be number 1. Like, again, her athletic ability, her in-ring ability is amazing. Like she wrestles like a dude. Like, she's
have you seen any of her New Japan work and her Stardom?
Nah, I never
you gotta
seen
go
that.
back and watch that.
Really good? Better?
Yes. I think better. I mean, a lot of that's just like with any wrestler, like any work that they do in the indies or any other promotion, it always looks better. Because they have a little more free reign.
More freedom, yeah. It was right. Go to WWE, you get all clamped up, cramped up.
Because I feel the same way with Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia's indie work, to me, is better than his AEW work, and his AEW work is up there.
So Sammy Guevara, what is that belt that he has underneath the TNT title?
The interim title. He's still carrying the interim title.
Oh, okay. So, I thought the interim title was supposed to be between a person who's supposed to challenge him for the belt.
So he says he carries them both because he beat Dustin for one and he beat Cody for the other. So he beat the Rhodes brothers for both titles. So that's why he still carries both.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's gonna happen with Seth Rollins?
What is going to happen was I don't. You know what? I think what that's WrestleMania season. That's a good question, Andrew. What are they going to do with Seth? That's a good question. WrestleMania season is it's very close. April what?
It's April 2nd and 3rd.
April 2nd and 3rd. And we're still in March, so we still have like a full month to go through. So you know what I'm saying, we still got time. So they may build something, but if Kevin Owens is having this spot with Stone Cold, what are they going to do with Seth? That's a good question. We'll find out though, unless they have them challenge for the titles. But guys, we are at the 1:30 mark. We're at an hour and 35 minutes. I have some shrimp and fish and fries that need to be eaten.
That sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
Sounds delicious.
I'm hungry and a brother needs to chow down. So again, we thank you guys for joining us for another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. We go live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. If you guys are hitting us up on YouTube, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment in the comment section below. If you guys are catching us on Facebook, drop a comment in the comment section below. Holla at us, talk to us, so we can talk more wrestling. Again, I am your host, Saheem the Dream.
And then shout out to all my freaks out there.
I'll see you guys soon. I'll take some pictures.
Very evil. Very evil.
Holla if you hear me.
Yes, and we will see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.